with me to the mailbox. To the mailbox. I am in the middle of cooking, but I just saw that my baby has been delivered. My first ever Oracle deck printed out. I've made my own Oracle deck before, and I didn't get a chance to print it out. I was working with an illustrator. It was during COVID. I think she got sick. I don't know what happened to her. Sometimes I check in on her. Oh my gosh. Here it is. But anyway, this one is completed. It's done. Let me just get the rest of the mail out of here too. Okay. So excited. I'm so excited. I'm just getting it out the mailbox. It took to me, it felt like a long time because I'm like anticipating it. But it also got here sooner than they said too. So when y'all go to my website and order it, it is like a print on demand site that we're looking at here. So they have to print it out. All right, I'm gonna turn off my food. I'm gonna just turn it off. Turning it off. We're gonna open this deck. We're gonna open this deck. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm not saying excited. I'm saying excited. Okay, I'm gonna sit at my desk. I'm sitting at my desk. I got my scissors. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I like being this excited about something. So happy. All right. Now, this is the first edition. I purposely didn't make a box, and I made it so that you click on the QR code in the back and you can download the guidebook. It also comes with audio. It's so cute. It's so cute. All right, here's what the back looks like, y'all. Here's what the back looks like. And then this will be the card at the bottom of the deck. This deck is called Avatar in the City. And so if you look at the back of the card, I made it so that this is you. This is really who you are. This is you being incarnated as a human, okay? So this whole deck is about you remembering this being, you connecting with this energy while you live as a modern person, okay? And what that journey feels like, not even just what it looks like. Oh, I'm opening this. So there is no, I'm going to make another edition where there is, it comes in a box and it comes in a guidebook, but I was trying to make it so that it's affordable for everyone. It's 58 cards. Let's go. I don't know if we can go through them all. I mean, we can. So this is called Crown Chakra Activation. And the reason why I made this card is because I was going through a crown chakra activation at the time. And it feels like your whole head is tingling. Like your whole top of your head is tingling. It feels tension around your third eye. There's a lot of stuff going on with when your crown chakra is activating. My crown chakra is still activating. And again, this is the back of the card. This is the real you. This is the incarnated you. So this is you here remembering the real you. And this is part of what it takes to remember the real you. All right. And this one is the Black Sheep and the Llama, which is one of my favorite cards. because of the definition of the card. A lot of us are the black sheep in our family, and we have to go out on a journey to find our soul tribe. And the people may even look similar to you, may even act similar to you, but you always find out they're not like you. And so then, like, what do you do? I could really talk about all these cards in depth, but that's what you would download. You would click on the QR code here on the back, and it would take you to my website, and you would click on Oracle decks, and you would download the booklet. And I made audios to go with each of the descriptions as well. And to be honest with you, I'm still working on all of that. I'm working on new decks too, and some of one of them I'm doing it smarter, so it's not so much work for me. And the other one isn't as in depth. It's called Divine Pussy. So it's not as like serious. It's more lighthearted and fun. All right. This is Third Eye. This is main character energy. This was inspired by that Janet Jackson music video in the 90s, You Want This, for those who know. This is bathing in a cosmic waterfall. And I love using black girls. Okay, this is called the Black Madonna. I love this card. Let me see if I can get some more light, even though the light is shining more behind me. This is Be Authentic. I love this card. It means so much to me. It has so much meaning. A lot of us feel like the ogre in the castle. You know, we know who we are, but other people don't understand us. And it's our choice to let other people know who we are and not hide away in that castle. Or you can stay hidden in the castle and let people misunderstand you and let the folklore grow and grow around you so they want to get rid of you because of the gossiping and the campaigning. It's a lot, right? It's a lot being a unique being in this dimension. All right. This one is called Your Dragon Bay. A lot of us have draconic energies in our DNA, and you may or may not know it. You may just be attracted to dragons and you don't know why. Because a lot of us have dragon ancestry. We have helped free dragons. Maybe we were dragon slayers. Maybe we have, I know for me personally, I have a dragon like spirit guide. Like I often see myself riding on a dragon. And anytime I see a picture of somebody riding on a dragon, I'm like, yes, absolutely. This one is called Swimming Through the Galaxy. Okay. This is for the sacral chakra. It's called Pleasures You Like. Okay. This one is called Traveling at Night. I love these cards. This is called Sing Your Cosmic Song. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are birds, like cosmic birds. This is embodying and ruminating in joy. Kind of like a Queen of Pentacles type energy, to where you have come to know how to work your magic, what you're good at, and you're focusing on that. I love this card so much. It reminds me, while I was making it, it reminded me of the women in Peru and just how hardworking they are and how skilled they are at their crafts. There's like, if you go to Cusco, if you ever go to like Machu Picchu, you'll see so much culture. The churning of the ocean. This is the Lakshmi of the deck. This is about you focusing and focusing in honing in on your spiritual practice, tuning everything out, and then this is what comes out when you do that. Abundance in every way. The churning of the ocean. Clotting the wound. I'm not going to describe every single last card. Ready to show the world. This is a butterfly about to come out of the cocoon, which I thought was a very interesting perspective that I don't see a lot. So, all right, it's coming together, which really goes with this card, embodying and ruminating in joy. As you focus in on your work, I guess it could be related to the tarot card, like the Eight of Pentacles, right? Where you focus, you're diligent, the Queen of Pentacles, and you start to see things come together. At first, you don't necessarily see what things are going to be and look like when you first start working on things, especially if you're on a healing journey and stuff. It can seem very foggy, like, why am I doing all this? I'm not seeing any results. But then when you do, you get like a second wind. All right. Black hole, which is one of the most interesting cards that got downloaded to me, because black holes are essentially nothing at all, and they're real, but they're not. It's like when you research them, it's just kind of like a bunch of folklore, and when you listen to scientists talk about them, they say a lot of like, now we don't know. we we're not sure, but we think. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that information? But you'll see what it's about if you get the deck and download the again, this, for those of y'all who are just watching, this is the back of the deck. It's called Avatar in the City. This is the real you, and this is you being incarnated as a human being. I really love this concept. Thank you, Spirit. But because that's how I feel every day of my life. You know, just kind of like, I'm not of this world, but I am in this world. That's really who this deck is for. People who read for people who are in this world, but they're not of this world. All right. Lost in the Patriarchy. Ugh, one of my favorite cards. What made this deck so much fun and also very in depth to write when I'm making the guidebook, because I'm still making it, is because these cards have so much meaning for me. I can just go on and on and on about them, but I can't. And so I put a lot of heart and thought into each and every card. And as I grow in doing this, I'm going to get better in my methodology. But maybe I won't, because I kind of enjoy every single last part of the process. And I also am excited to get this stuff out to you as well. Okay, this is called Autistic at School. Carousel. Social Shaman. Beware of the bogs. Okay. And this is the title card, Avatar in the City. I was scrolling through shorts and your live popped up. What's up? How you doing? Thank you so much for commenting. I'm showing people my new Oracle deck that just came in today. This is my first Oracle deck. It's called Avatar in the City. This is the real us, the divine you, the real you, and this is you being incarnated. And this is actually the title, Avatar in the City. You may look like a Black woman walking through the city going shopping, but you're really this divine being. You know, you have all of this knowledge, all of this wisdom, all of this power, and you look like this. I think it's just fascinating to be a human being. It's fascinating to be a body, and becoming aware of your power is just, It's just so fascinating. Thank you so much. I thank you so much for the love. Talking to fireflies. This is a very interesting card as well. I think this is what was the first one I made. Okay, this is one of the first ones I made. And what I learned about daffodils while I was researching the symbols that came to me to put in this card. Very interesting flower, actually. All right, solar plexus, solar plexus, heart chakra. So these are watercolor based cards. Watercolor based cards. The style is watercolor. Blizzard gives me Five of Pentacles teas. But it's more about, this card is more about like what you make of the snowy day. It can be a fun thing. Don't y'all have the most fun when you're poor, if you've ever been poor? And I know a lot of people say that, but it's absolutely true. You have the most fun, you have the most adventure. Some people don't even realize they're poor until they're around rich people or until somebody tells them. Stargazing and ghost talking with Pepper. Thank you so much. Oh, that is such a sweet comment. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, that makes me want to cry. I've been going through so much. I feel cracked open, so excuse the emotion. But yeah, this card isn't necessarily about loss. It's about like what you do with the loss. You know, the perceived loss, really, because I used to love snow days when I was a kid. You see, she's on her sled. She's on her sled here, right? Okay. Rainbow tightrope. Man, while I was making this deck, when I made this card always showed up in my mind. This card always showed up in my mind because this is how I feel. Like, I feel tempted to focus on illusions. I feel tempted to focus on pain. I feel tempted to focus on drama. I feel tempted to go to my triggers and believe my triggers more than I believe the light often. And so, in the Bible, it talks about the true path just being very narrow because it is. It's like when you focus on the divine instead of what you see with your eyes, you really are on the right path. But it just kind of feels stressful because what we sense and feel and see with our eyes feels so real. It feels like you're walking on a tightrope to to make the right decisions, to do the right things and choose the right mindset and to be fair to yourself, love yourself. And because truly, I've learned through my process that what I think I see, I will actually see. And if I let it go, things can transform magically right before my eyes. Like if I can I live in a pad split where I'm renting a room or whatever. Um and I live with multiple people, lots of opportunities for me to project my trauma on people and for them to project it onto me as well. I actually had to move pad splits because someone was having an episode and he felt like he needed to take it out on me. And I was like, I want to leave, which is why I love pad split, like, because you can change houses and it's not a heavy commitment. I can live anywhere I want. And I like the freedom of movement because I like adventure and travel. But anyway, I've been learning that if I choose to see the divine in everyone, then I get along with everybody. And I've been just letting things go. Anyway, rainbow tightrope. All right, the geisha lets down her hair, which is one of my favorite cards as well. You know how geishas are trained to just please everyone, and they become beautified for what is considered a beauty standard in society, right? Like, I know men go through it as well, but women, since it's the patriarchy, we absolutely do this to ourselves. Maybe not so much. We don't have to in America, which is why men tend to hate us the most. Because we don't believe anymore that we have to live our life in our beingness to make sure that their eyes, what they see with their eyes is pleasing, or what they, it's just kind of like, no, dude, nah, you're going to get to know me from the inside, or it's a no go. So the geisha lets her hair down is about her looking how she wants. She's making herself beautiful for her now. She's out enjoying time with her other geisha friends, and they're just kind of letting their hair down. I really love this card. Um, I believe God knew I needed to hear these messages, so He sent you to me. Wow, that was sweet. Oh my God, me too, because you mentioned daffodils, and my godmother, that was her her flower, and we grew up in Buffalo where it always snowed. Girl, daffodils have this or I don't know. Pepper, I feel like it's a woman's name, but if I'm identifying you wrong, let me know. Daffodils have this active ingredient called lycrodin in them. It is poisonous, and if it's to humans, if it's taken in a great amount, but it is used to heal the mind, like the of dementia. It like stops it dries up certain red blood cells from interacting with other it's just like an amazing flower. And it also is a symbol of fertility and growth and abundance, because of the time they begin to blossom. They're like one of the first flowers to blossom after winter. I just love them even more now. Root chakra, root chakra. I'm wow. Shout out to your grandma. She's watching. Herbal propagation. I really miss having my own place. This is one of the reasons, is having my own garden and propagating my herbs and stuff like that. It's so much fun to see what nature can do, and you don't have, things don't have to start from the exact beginning in order for you to get the most out of them. All right, animal communication, animal communication. Throat chakra. And I love like all the double meanings, triple meanings, with the frog being the symbol here for the throat chakra. You have a frog in your throat. You could um you could speak your truth and be who you are, and because frogs are symbols of abundance. And in order to be abundant, you have to know who you are. And your throat chakra. So your throat chakra is part of you expressing your authentic self. Because abundance and security really comes from a connection. When you feel that connection to your true self, you're like, I'm rich. I got it. I know why I'm here. And it doesn't even matter what things look like on the outside anymore. Okay, that's kind of what it is to be an avatar in the city. It's like you're not focusing on the outside world. You know who you are, and that is what fuels you, and that's what makes you happy. But getting to that point is a process. It's a process. And so, like, all of my Oracle decks will be talking about this process, because I'm already on my second and third deck. Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap. We have the grasshoppers here showing you how to quantum leap with sound. Sounds. Oh, one of my favorite cards, breadcrumb. Breadcrumb. Okay, so we have a lady here, and she's showing you the money, but around her, all these little coins. This is all based off of my life, really. I know that I have money coming towards me. I'm about to get money when I start to see coins on the ground, I pick up every penny, every nickel, every dime, every quarter, and I say thank you. And I know that it's dropped down just for me, because that is how things manifest. We're all waiting for like the big shebang all the time. We want like our biggest manifestation, our biggest love. We want to do our biggest thing and live our biggest life. But in order to receive, it has to have a moment. Energy has to have a momentum, kind of like a snowball rolling down a hill. It has to have momentum, so it'll show up in little things first, and you have to pay attention. And it's kind of like a game. That's why it's a game. And so I have a penny sitting here. It's a penny that I have like a purse full of coins, a wallet full of coins, because I am appreciative of how the infinite wisdom shows up in small ways before I get my advancement that I've been waiting for. Okay. True forgiveness. True forgiveness. Okay. Composting. Composting. New perspective. The owl and labradorite. The owl and labradorite. At my bad. The owl and labradorite for the fifth time. The fun police, which is a really fun card. The fun police is about people who are jealous of you or try to police you and how you live your life and how you have fun and want to stop your shine, but they want to dance as well. And they be dancing in their room secretly, okay? Putting on a whole show for the girls. Daughters of Isis. Yes, we do have a goddess on a pole here. Daughters of Isis. I love the bizarro incongruity of fun police, right? Exactly. You can't run from love. It's an interesting card. It's an interesting card for those of you who have past lives being burned at the stake, and how you show up in this life, in this carnation, how people treat you, how people view you, how you still have that fear inside of you, and how you rise like the phoenix. Tangier, Tangier, Morocco. Tangier. I love this card. New home. I dedicate this card to my baby that passed away in my car wreck, Miss Lily. She was a beagle. And we also had an adopted friend for a little while we lived together. It was so much fun. I named him Chopsticks. So that's Miss Lily and Chopsticks. This is New Home. New Home. Sleep by the trees. And this is mind your business. Mind your business. Meaning that when you focus on yourself, kind of like the card the churning of the ocean. Churning of the ocean, focusing in on your spiritual practice, minding your business. You'll come up with crystals and all types of treasures when you just focus on yourself. That's one of the hardest things for people who are empaths and people who are here to change the world to realize, or whatever, that you're not here to change the world like that. Like, you don't have to go out and recruit people, and you don't have to stand on your soapbox. You don't have to try to change people. You don't have to say nothing to nobody. All you have to do is live your truth. And that really is enough. Your frequency emanating. So If you're always trying to, and your energy is dispersed everywhere and you've lost energy and you're losing sleep and you're losing your mind, then you're not minding your business. Mind your business. Okay. Fjords and amethyst. Now I made a mini deck as well that I haven't published yet because I've been going back and forth with the publish, like the people who print the deck, about how to upload the box to go with it. It's like they did it for me, but I want to be able to do it myself, and they like keep misunderstanding me, like what I'm asking for. But in the mini deck, some of these cards are different because they like sing your cosmic song. The birds don't look like birds because the cards are smaller. And yeah. Anyway, as old as dinosaur eggs. As old as dinosaur eggs. This is a card about letting go of bitterness and resentment. Okay. One of a kind. I love this card. I love all these cards. One of a kind. I made this card because there was a jewelry box that I had when I was a little girl with a black ballerina, and I would wind her up. It was very intricate and beautiful and precious, and I would just stare at it all the time. And I've been looking for one just like it my whole life. It was wood. It was this like antique, like from one of my grandmothers or something. Can't find it anywhere, but this is a homage, one of a kind. One of a kind. And this is the one that I posted in the community about. I asked you guys what you would call this in reverse. It's called Fruity Mukbang. One of my favorites as well, Fruity Mukbang. Sensations of Autumn. So cute. Victory. Oh, there we go. We have a man here. One of the few men in the deck. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune with the tasty pastry, the cinnamon roll. Aim and focus. Aim and focus. Mind your business. It's same messages in different ways. Aim and focus. This is about your mind. Okay. Oop, the magnolia and the yellow carnelian. The magnolia is one of my all-time favorite trees and flowers. Just an amazing being, amazing queen. She's like one of the oldest trees here on earth. Just made it through millions of years of BS. Okay? Standing the test of time. Skilled swordswoman. Finally, magic of the divine. Now, I'm going to end this live and I am going to do my first reading with this deck. Honestly, I haven't been doing no readings on this channel lately because I've been waiting. I really only, like when I first started back on YouTube, my inner self was like, do readings with your deck. And I'm like, I don't have a deck. What are y'all talking about? And I don't really want to do readings with other people's decks. I want to do readings with mine. And it's just part of my path. This is where I'm at. This was so much fun and inspiration to make. And I can't wait to do a reading. Stay tuned.